Hello Guardians, my name is Fatebringer and today I'm bringing you guys a 34 defeats control match where I managed to get a we ran out of medal while sniping. This gameplay isn't anything amazing, but since I recorded it while I was grinding to become a better sniper myself, it matches well with the theme of this video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys how to become a better sniper in Destiny 2. Before we get into the video, here's a quick rundown of the setup I used. Two months ago, I was fed up with not being confident in my sniping ability. With the release of Trials, the importance of being able to use a sniper was exponentially increased since the first pick in every round is crucial. I took it upon myself to learn how to snipe properly and become a more well-rounded Destiny PvP player. What I started with was by messing with my in-game sensitivity, as well as my mouse DPI. A lot of pros in the FPS scene recommend players to be on a 400 or 800 DPI for your mouse. The in-game sensitivity is really up to you, but when playing competitively, you want to have the utmost control over precise movements. I personally found that 800 DPI paired with 5 sensitivity in-game worked well with me, and I stuck to it. This is an experimental stage in the process of becoming a better player overall, but can be the most important step. Find a sensitivity that feels good to you and stick to it. The last thing you want to do is switch your sensitivity every month, ruining your muscle memory development. You gotta stick to it, guys. On a side note, I use 1.0 ADS modifier in game, but I don't really know much about the ADS modifier, so I can't really say much about it. After selecting a sensitivity, it's time to move on to your class selection. Use a class you like to play. Use a class you're comfortable with and just focus on relearning your new sensitivity. The two best classes for sniping in my opinion though are the Hunter and the Warlock, as they benefit the playstyle much better than a Titan would. But as you can see in this video, I am currently on my Titan, since I have been maining a Titan for many seasons, and I'm doing just fine. One tip on a Titan when learning to snipe is to use the sight in Rampart's exotic gauntlets, giving you the ability to shoot through your barricade. This could help you have that split second more that you need just to adjust your shot. Bruh. For Hunters, abusing Spectral Blade's flawless execution ability is fantastic since it enables you to essentially get wall hacks after achieving a crouched precision kill. And for Warlock, I'd purely recommend to learn Top Tree Dawnblade, as it is the absolute best sniping subclass as of right now. Now moving on to your weapon selection. When learning how to snipe, I strongly recommend using the Revoker, since its unique perk Reversal of Fortune will return missed shots back into your magazine. It is quite an overpowered perk, but it helps tremendously when learning how to snipe. If you do not have a Revoker, I'd strongly recommend the beloved Sniper Rifle from the Menagerie. The Beloved is a top choice for most pros due to its feel and absurd aim assist. Keep in mind that the most important perk to look out for on a sniper is Snapshot. To complement your sniping, I'd strongly recommend using a targeting adjuster mod, as well as a sniper rifle targeter, which can be used on a Void helmet. These two mods will help a lot, adding much aim assist that you need to help you land your shots, making your bullets feel bigger and stickier. To round out your loadout, feel free to use your primary weapon of choice, but I would highly recommend using a hand cannon, as hand cannons work very well with snipers. Now your playstyle with a sniper is quite important. When you are starting out, you are going to want to play a lot slower than you would with a shotgun, selecting your fights and making sure to keep your range, giving yourself the best chance possible to land your shots. The last thing you want to be doing is running into shotgunners with a sniper out. When using your sniper, try not to be hard scoping too long either. I'd say if you're aiming at a doorway for more than 3 seconds, you should stop and move to a different angle, or rather choose to engage with your primary weapon. Try not to be caught out in the open with your sniper, since if you miss your shot, your enemy will have a large advantage on you, since they have most likely been shooting you with their primary while you've been missing your sniper shot. Best way I can summarize it is to make sure you're playing one step ahead of the enemy when you're sniping. Learn how to pre-aim corners properly, utilizing your radar to its utmost potential and always making sure you're taking fights that benefit your loadout. Try not to be a reaction-based sniper, but be a methodical and planned with your movements. The biggest problems I see with people learning how to snipe is they do not stick to it. Determination and perseverance is the mental portion of the grind to becoming a better sniper and might honestly be the hardest. It isn't easy, but with time you will see how well you're progressing and it's quite satisfying. You will not be able to get nearly as many kills as you were using a shotgun loadout, especially in a 6v6 playlist. And it is actually harder to snipe in 6v6 settings due to how many more people can potentially shoot you. You can be overrun easily, and the spam of shotgunners and supers doesn't help. When trying to improve your gameplay, try not to care about your stats at the end of the game, just focus on your gameplay and what you accomplished while sniping. Don't get discouraged when first starting out, give yourself ample opportunity to relearn your sensitivity and learn a new playstyle. Now, the number one tip to improving inside of PvP is to actually play PvP. You have to play what you want to get good at. You can't expect to just play a few matches every week and become a panda. You need to dedicate yourself in your free time to grinding what you want to get better at, just like all the pros have. How much time you need to get better is different for everyone, but I would suggest that playing consistently is the best way to go about it. Start with 1 hour a day, or aim for about 7 hours a week, and I'm sure you'll start to see a lot of progress. But keep in mind that the more time you spend practicing, the faster it'll be to becoming a better PvP player. For the past month, I've been experimenting with an aiming trainer called KoVax. I mainly tried it due to the recent hype it got from several large Destiny 2 YouTubers such as Mtashed. I've only logged about 4.5 hours in it, but I can safely say that it does help, and it's quite noticeable. The best thing it does is it helps you learn your sensitivity, essentially giving you muscle memory, which is fantastic. It is not a quick fix for being average in the Crucible, since there's more to the Crucible than just aiming, but it can definitely enhance your aim, and I recommend using it if you have an extra $10 lying around and are truly dedicated to getting better. If you do invest in KoVax when setting up your sensitivity, use the Overwatch setting and select the sensitivity used in Destiny in-game, since I believe they are both identical. If you guys would like, I could make a standalone video on KoVax or a more in-depth guide to getting better in the Crucible. Please let me know in the comments below. This pretty much wraps up my commentary. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. And Guardians, good luck on that grind.